Alita, in all her CGI glory, has more charisma and more badassery in her fucking pinky finger than Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, and that's all I have to say about that. So I feel like I'm one of the last people on this planet that have not seen this movie yet. So I had to check this out off of recommendations. I haven't watched any reviews on it because I did plan on watching it. And I like to watch the reviews after I do mine because I don't want to have any influences on me. So I finally got around to watching Alita Battle Angel. And if you're watching this review, most likely you've seen other reviews on this. So I'm not going to get into the plot and all that other fluff and shit. I'm just going to get right down to it. I really dug this movie. This was an experience. This was a breath of fresh air. Don't get me wrong, I love the MCU. The DCU's been stepping their game up, but it feels like lately that's pretty much like that's the bulk of the stuff that we're getting. And Alita Battle Angel is a breath of fresh air. It's a refreshing take, and it's like, you know, we get to see a sci-fi film, a sci-fi adventure film that does not have to do with anything Marvel or DC or anything comic book based. Now, it is based off of a Japanese manga, graphic novel or whatever, so I guess technically it is a comic book, but it has nothing to do with Marvel or DC. So this is just a new story I know nothing about. I knew nothing about the characters. So watching this, I really dug it, man. Now, you know, as far as story and plot goes, nothing really original about it. Okay, like I said, if you watch other reviews or if you watch the movie, you already know. Girl gets found in a scrapyard. She gets put together as a cyborg. She doesn't remember who she is, but she's a badass. I mean, have we not seen that before? Long Kiss Goodnight, the Jason Bourne movie. So we've seen that before. So as far as story and plot goes, this is nothing new. But as far as the effects and the action in the battle scenes, I thought were crazy. And even Iron City itself, like, I love when a movie can transport me into a world and I'm engaged in that world and I feel like that world can actually exist. And I feel like I'm living in that world as I'm watching the movie. That's how I felt when I was watching this. I felt like I was a part of Iron City. I felt like it was a real place. And I was totally into it, you know what I mean? So I was really into Iron City. I was really into the characters. The Alita character definitely shined, and she was the best part of this movie. And without her, it definitely wouldn't have worked. I mean, of course, she's the main character of the film, but she really sold it, man, from her facial expressions, how she reacted to things. I was even into the love story between her and the dude that she was talking to. I forgot the dude's name. I just call him the dude. But the guy that she was talking to, that she was in love with, like, I love that love story between them. And I'm like, damn, like, I'm really getting into this love story between the CGI character and the human character, but I bought it. And when I saw who wrote the screenplay, I said, it makes sense. You know, James Cameron wrote the screenplay to this along with somebody else. But when you watch it, you can see a lot of Jim Cameron's stories, other films that he did into that love story. Like if you watch Titanic, the first Terminator, even Aliens, you know, the shit between Ripley and Hicks, you see all that in there. Avatar, you see all those love stories within that love story, and that's why I bought it, because James Cameron, believe it or not, he's a special effects wizard, but the guy can write a good love story. And it was directed by Robert Rodriguez, and I'm like, shit, this movie cannot go wrong. Rodriguez, Cameron, it's got to be a success, and to me it was. I don't know how much money this movie is gonna make, but to me, I thought it was a great experience. As far as performances goes, like I said, Alita was on point. Christoph Waltz, I thought, did a good job. Mahershala Ali was somewhat of a good villain, but I felt like we needed more of him. But I guess the kind of villain that he played, I guess he pulled it off, right? Because he's kind of playing two villains in one. You know what I mean? I guess that's kind of a mild spoiler if you haven't seen the movie, but he does kind of play two villains in one. But I mean, I thought he was good. You know, nothing like the portrayal that he did as Cottonmouth in the Luke Cage series, but I thought he was effective. Jennifer Connelly still looks good. Like, Jennifer Connelly's another one of them chicks that don't age, man. Like, she's still doable, okay? And her performance was good too. I forgot we're in the Me Too movement. I can't say stuff like that. And who was the one that played Alita? Is her name Rosa Salazar? I think her name is. I looked her up. I was trying to look up her work, but I know I haven't seen her in anything because the stuff that she was in, like the Maze Runner series and Divergent, all that shit. I don't watch that all that, you know. So I'm good with that. But yeah, I think she did a good job. Off rip right now, I'm gonna tell you that Alita Battle Angel is gonna crush Captain Marvel, because just from the trailers from Captain Marvel and Brie Larson's portrayal of that character, she has the personality of a wet mop, alright? Alita, in all her CGI glory, has more charisma and more badassery in her fucking pinky finger than Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, and that's all I have to say about that. So yeah, man, wrapping this up, man, Alita Battle Angel is definitely a good watch. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. If you have seen it, comment what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. As always, this is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.